that would suck. It's hot. I mean, it's warm, and you'd have like lighting on you like that. It's like a heat lamp or something like that. Guy, you poor performers, man. I feel sorry for you. I sit down and think about it now. I feel real sorry for you. I feel sorry for a lot of things, you know. More than anything else, I'm sorry for myself living without you. Not really, because I know I've got wisdom in me. I know I've got true fellowship. I know I've got true worship, and I know I've got true faith. So I don't really feel sorry for myself as much as I feel sorry for all of you. Any of you Rockefellers, Rothschilds, and royal family members and stuff. And I guess you guys really do literally have components to clone yourselves into a younger self, and then take somebody from your family and make them older than you. You can do some really sick, sadistic shit to one another. It's really weird. I would have never conceived that. I remembered watching it. I think it was Antoine LaVey or something like that. They talked about cloning. He was talking about cloning himself, how excited he was about it. I think it was him. I'm not sure. But just, you know, the excitement of being able to clone oneself and be alive forever. It's like, but given the geographical, mathematical, and molecular components of the planet, you know, and then I saw your scientists, you know, the big thick Michio Kaku talking about taking your synapses and your spirit and actually putting it in a robot, because you had set up conditions to make them too hazardous and destructive and disgusting for actual organic life. Excuse me, I'm human, I sneeze. Something in the air, some kind of a pollen or something. It's dropping the barometric pressure. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to turn that light off. The heat lamp. Sometimes the hot heat is too much for people and they can't stay in the kitchen. But I just can't see baking yourself under a heat lamp with some McDonald's fries that last forever. Marilee was telling us about that, man. She said they took the fries out and the guy was doing an experiment and he set them out, and they set them out of the freezer to, you know, to cook, and not to cook, and to see if they go bad. They hadn't gone bad for 6 months, and he didn't get to finish the experiment because somebody threw them away. It's kind of funny. But it's not really. They don't digest real well. It's not even really a potato. It's kind of like what was used to be a potato, like that one brother said. We're not eating food. We're eating food-like products. They don't love you, and they're sad. If you don't love other people, you don't love yourself. You're completely devoid of any reason, logic, and stuff. I see what you're talking. Man, I really like you. I saw the young ladies dancing. They were absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I didn't have any, I found them very attractive. Immensely attractive, but I didn't have any trespass type feelings of wanting to have sex with all of them. As a matter of fact, I felt bad for being so attracted to them, because I felt like I wasn't supposed to be engaging in any kind of DNA interfacing with none of them. But boy, they are gorgeous. The girls in the black pants. My dad said it was easy to look at it was fun to look at the girls in the black pants. They were cute. I was like, they were, Dad. They were real pretty. I was too busy. I was watching the girls dance at first, and I watched a lot of the news when they did that jump, little push up on their arms and did that jump, scissor split thing. That was pretty. They did some talented things. It was really neat, and they work really hard to do that, and they put on that show in their halftime, and that's like their football game and stuff like that. I understand that it's not the biggest stage in arena, just like Aggie football, Aggie Memorial Stadium is, but it's their time in the sun. It's their time to shine and show their parents and their friends and their family what they put in work for, what they did. I started. When they were doing the Tito Puente, I was too busy watching the percussion guys, the guys on the xylophones, and their heads were bopping perfect beat and tempo, and they were going, and I was doing the same thing they were doing, and I was watching them just have fun. I wasn't watching the girls. I did watch the girls. A couple of them, I was thinking the same thing they were thinking, wiping the grass off their butt. I was empathizing. I saw one girl miss a thing, and she got right back in. I was so proud of her. She missed a step, and she went back in, and she didn't miss a beat, and she just kept going. Another girl did too, and she didn't miss a beat, and she kept going. And I just watched them, and I watched the young men in the flag line with the glitter purple and pink shirts, doing the flag line and doing the dancing with them, and being secure enough with themselves to do that, and not have people say. And they did a great job. And they were the one guy with the ponytail was really in step, and he would get himself just in right there, and the other guy did too. They were very strong. There was 3 of them, I think, but it was beautiful just watching them do what they do, and they did it all together with the young ladies. And I understand what you're talking about, lady. It's like their football game, and the band. The band was just awesome at halftime, and they came up and they connected to the crowd, and they were into it, and they were loving it, and they were beautiful. I've always loved the band. I told you when I was at Mayfield, Ida and Sheila and all the people on the band that I hung out with and stuff, and with the band members and friends and stuff, I really love the band. They really help get things going a lot for the fans and make them all feel a part of it. Football is a community coming together to celebrate our testosterone and our ability to survive there as a species. And I thought they incorporated new ways in. It was very Roman. But then when I thought about it being very Roman, now that you think of it, that's right, Jenny. Moses in the tabernacle and Joseph in the tabernacle and building the tabernacles so that other people can feel a part of what they're going through so they can share it with them and give them a comprehension and understanding, like movies help us understand what certain men's lives went through and what they went through and how they had to perceive and do. Here I am walking to the library in my old clothes. And here are these rich people cloning themselves and killing off their own children and having these deceptions of power and trying to create trophy wives so they can have their living dead wife who really wants to be with this poor man who's sweating, crying, blood, sweat, and tears. He's trying to listen to Eddie Santiago to feel better. And all I can think of is that movie Sin Nombre, where the kids say, like, will this girl and this boy ever get to the United States where they could maybe even have a chance to go to like a Job Corps or get a job or go to school and dance at a dance, and not have to grow up so damn fast or live so fast to die. Will they be able to go down? Can she get ready and get excited like the dancing queen and go to the dance and strut her stuff and look for that right guy? Where is the dancing king? He's most likely, he's not the, it didn't say dancing queen. She's the dancing queen. He's just king. He's usually sitting there with his back up against the wall. He doesn't want to, he's too macho to dance. He doesn't want to be made fun of. He's got a rep. He's got to make sure that everybody respects him because he's got to stand up for all the people that get put down and pushed around and made fun of. So he typically just kind of stands there up against the wall, promoting his warriors, telling them not to lose hope, never give up their integrity, always fight hard, always hang in there, always try to analyze quickly. Look at the fighting style. If anybody was listening and they were recording this stuff that I was talking about, the football game, I wasn't trying to make you guys feel bad. I just analyzed real quickly. I do it in fighting stuff too, the UFC thing. I told you about that stuff too, with that guy doing those spinning kicks, and the guy getting nervous and stepping back and letting him go right into it. I'd be like, no, I see what you're doing. I'm going to come under, and as soon as you spin and your kick, I'm duck under, and I'm going to light your nuts up. I come right under, and I'm going to lift you off. You're already off the ground, so you just have to help me put your nuts up into your sternum, because you're flipping at me. That's why Saladin told me, don't put on a show when life and death are at stake. You saw those in you thought that Asian guy on the Karate Kid that was doing the spinning flip kicks and all that was better, and the other guys just stopped. There is no mercy in this dojo. Boom, and they went straight for the attack. That's what you do. You don't put on a show to look good while you're trying to kick somebody else's ass. The moment you turn your back on him is the moment he shoves your nuts into your sternum. It's football. So that's why I noticed that too. I said watching Walter Payton and some of those guys was like watching football and ninjutsu. He would use other guys to push other guys into other guys. I would use, and I would do that too in PE and certain things like that too. I would use bigger guys that got in my way to block his littler guys to get me. I could out-agile him and out-move him. I would put a hand on him and push off of him while the other guys ran into him so they couldn't get my flag. Boom, and I was off. And you could just do that. You could use them to your advantage if they weren't. And the thing about it is people, well, you can't tell everybody how to do this or they'll be able to do it. It's like you have to have the ability to do it. You cannot have a 20-inch vertical and expect to go over somebody that's 6'6" with a 38-inch vertical. It just doesn't work. Just do the math on it. So in order to apply these observations and analysis, you have to know your abilities of your team and your players and know what they're capable of. what his speed is, how quick he can react, how can he do this, how strong is he, yada, 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 yada. So it's a numbers game, it's a mathematical game. But with a lot of the numbers games, you can do a lot of stunts and a lot of things. Side mind games like the whole thing. The guy's a really good athlete. He's probably a better athlete than me. He's jumping, spinning, doing spinning kicks. As soon as he spins, I just don't get scared, don't back off, because he's relying on the fact that he's more athletically talented than me. He's flying at me. He's coming back, and I'm backing up because I'm afraid he's going to hit me. Well, I came into that ring, I'm going to get hit. Or, here we go. It's like in a dogfight. I told you, if you're worried about getting bit, you already lost the fight. He bites onto you, you push into him, you grab him on the ground, you shove it into the back of his thing, and then you grab that dog's head with your opposable hands and thumbs, and you snap if he won't quit. And then you eat that dog, and then you go find the man that trained that dog to be vicious, cruel, and stupid, and you tell him, if you do that ever again and you waste a good dog like that, I'll let my dogs eat you. Wow. Damn, lady. You're a badass. No. I'm depressed. I am righteously depressed. I don't want to sit around accumulating wealth, putting on shows, and being in great shape to find a woman like you and have massive amounts of glorious, gratuitous sex while the world dies, while these children can't go to dances, while these children can't enjoy a football game, while these children can't enjoy parking those old cars we used to do to destroy our planet, and having new forms of transportation that are beneficial to their family without destroying their own environment, while these children don't have inefficient boxes that destroy their environment through inefficient energy sources because of inefficient people that have tried to take the position of Son of Man, have tried to take the position of the King of Israel, and are not capable of doing it. I see who you are, and I know who you are. And if you want a trophy wife, you can go ahead and have it. And you can sit in your hall while you've destroyed everything with your trophy life, and she will be a lifeless, dead drone that you put your penis in. She's nothing but a dead, crying, sad vagina that you have created for your sexual pleasure. You might as well be having sex with a blow-up doll. You're manipulative, you're cruel, you're selfish, and you're stupid. You believe in money and wealth more than you believe in the wealth of your own life. I have to do this. I can't let you live like this, man. I can't let you be the royal family anymore. I can't let you be the great empire builders. I can't let you be the Caesars, the Napoleons, the Hitlers, and the Ramesseses. I'm the descendant of holy Moses. I'm like Moses. I'd rather be holy. You can shoot me full of holes and I lay there dying and I'll still be a better man than you. I'd rather be holy. I'd rather be Herschel than Hitler. I'd rather be a sparrow than a snail. I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. A man gets tied to the ground. He gives the word that saddest sound is satisfied. But then it goes full circle. I'd rather feel the earth beneath my feet. I understand how the cycle goes. You don't like it. You think it's a curse because you have to die at the end of your journey in your life to be a God's servant so you can start all over. Wouldn't you rather be a little kid living in a world that Ralph helps create than the world that you've helped create? Just do the math. Do you understand me? Before you get too feeling too skippity and too big and see if they need an analysis you can do you really want to go out there? What did Bruce say? I have no wish to fight you. Scram. Get out of here. I'm here to avenge my master. I have no wish to fight you. All I want to do is peace. If you look at all Bruce Lee movies, he comes to help these people that own restaurants or something like that and are being extorted and bullied by other people, and he wants them to stop. And the one with the Japanese school, it's because the Japanese have occupied China, and he wants them to get out and leave and no longer oppress and subjugate and exploit the resources of his people, mainly his people. Get out. This is China, and it's for Chinese. If you want to come and live here, we can have a Japanese husband or a Japanese wife, but you don't come and force your will on us, say you're a better, and that you're a better race and we're an inferior race, and you came here to find better ways to deceive us, manipulate us, and murder us, and turn us into manipulated, deceitful murderers, exploit our resources, destroy our own environment, and then tell us how much we like it, as you have sex with our trophy wives as they become prostitutes and whores and showgirls. Why, I'm a real man, and they long to make love to a real man. I am the maker of men. Do you understand me? I am the maker of men. I am here to restore them. And in doing that, I'm restoring real women. For they will be able to be made love to by real men. This is what I do. So think about it today while I'm walking to the TBML. Smells like Teen Spirit. Smells like real love and real life. Smells like the return of balance to the planet. Smells like we're going to get our humanity back. Smells like we're going to park that carbonation, poisonous fucking hell. And that we're going to restore oxygen. And that we're going to store real water. We're going to bring down your dams. Damn you if you don't, because you'll kill yourself. The man's right. We have to restore the ecosystem. You cannot store water in illogical, inefficient, irrational forms of being. Dams are a bad idea. You're damn right, you're damn right. Michael Swicker's not a very smart man. Desalinate the water with nuclear energy and create more nuclear waste. Use salt to stir up the toxins of the nuclear waste so you can store it and have it to kill people another day. It's insane, okay? If something goes out of balance in nature, you have to find a way to better balance it, okay? You will have better sciences the better you comprehend, understand, and work with nature. Do you understand that? Okay? You have a better relationship if you listen to your wife. And then you can realize if this is your wife or it's someone else's wife. Man, you just don't connect and communicate that well, baby girl. The things that we had, like Steve and, what was her name? Fran, on the wedding planner. The things that we did together when we were in college don't add up anymore, man. We're not the same people. Well, we were different. I was trying to be a student. You pulled me out of my shell, have me partying and all that, but I don't want to go do business and party all the time. I want to marry Mary. Mary wants to, she's a little anal retentive, but that's okay because I'm not quite as anal retentive. I hitch up my leg when I do that. I do this stuff. I do some silly things, but we get along real well. And we both like kids a lot, and we both want to have kids, and we both want to. I'm a pediatrician. I love kids. I don't have time to go out running and doing business all over the world while I'm trying to see. You could see that movie and the way he was seeing it and the way he was analyzing perfectly. And she was upset because here it was, I forgot the other Wendy's husband's name or whatever, stuff like that. But I'm a poor man's Wendy. He said, no, you're not. She's a poor man's Mary. And she's having a kid. She's having his baby. He was supposed to marry me. He said he loved me. I was supposed to be having his baby. That was my, you know, and then you, and then he comes back. I know every fleck of gold in your eyes, and I'm a magnet for unavailable men. Shit. She feels like shit because she wants to honor Fran. And then she has the opportunity the next day. Fran says, you know, and she's like trying to admit, hey, nothing was really going on between the two of us, and oh shit. And then she's like, no, I don't want to marry him. He's not the right guy for me. And she's like, yeah, he is, even though she's in love with him because she loves people and she's not selfish. It's a cool movie. It's one of my favorite movies. I don't understand why it was one of Amy's favorites. Amy thought it was her favorite movie because she thought she had Massimo and wanted a Steve, and she thought I was a Massimo. And you know what? I like Massimo. I've already told you guys that many times. And, you know, I don't want a trophy wife. I don't know why you guys want it so much. I don't know why you want something that's not real, that's not there, that's dead inside, to make love with her while you destroy the world. It's not making love. It's fucking. You fucking the world, you fuck everybody else, you fuck yourself. Because relatively speaking, everything we do to our others, we do to ourselves. Hold on. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I want to get there on time. I want to get these 3 loaded, and then I want to come back home because I've got to come back here and I got to clean my dishes and put on a pot of beans. Maybe make some loads for Monday. Try to find a job here this week. Cry myself to sleep. If I put up all the privacy settings on my YouTube and my Facebook and everything like that, the rich people still get to see them. They just are denied access to the people that really already know we're getting fucked. And there's Ralph, so just go see if you can stop them. I can't. I can just make them feel bad enough for what they've become and what they do, and then they have to stop themselves. They've given themselves all the power, all the glory. When I know all the power and the glory is the grace of life that we all possess, but they just think they can control it with money. Shit. The girls are cute. They really are pretty. Wow, they're pretty. You got a body kind of like a lot of them? They almost seem like unreal, Jenny. Seriously. I've never had a woman I mean, my wife's had nice figures and stuff like that, but I was not, you know, they didn't have to be perfect. And I was never perfect. I was in decent shape, though. For 33 years old when Amy was 19, I was in lots better shape than you, and I took care of myself, and I worked out. I got depressed because Steffi came in and started taking Patrick for the money and stuff like that, and I couldn't work out as much as I was because I was feeling better about myself because I was going to go back to college and finish up and go back to the school. I was probably going to meet some ladies at school that are interested in educating and being somebody in their community that helps make their community better and loves kids, you know. So I was getting excited, and I just got derailed. I kept focused. I listened to the voices. He said to do it for Natalie and the kids. And then I told Natalie about it when she said, what was wrong with me? Nothing was wrong with you. And you're going to be a wonderful young lady for a wonderful young man when I'm done with this, and we're done with this, and you're done with this. We're done with this. We're all done with this. I can't take any credit for anything I do without the fellowship of the faithful and the courageous and the brave and the loving to protect me. I'd be dead right now, and you guys wouldn't even be hearing a damn word come out of my stupid-ass mouth. Thanks, thanks, baby. Lady, ma'am, I love you. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I can't do jack shit ass nothing by myself. I ain't shit without my team. If I don't have the offensive line, I can't move the ball. If I don't have the defensive line doing their job, I can't get back on field and try to score a touchdown. If I don't have, you know what I mean? If my offense isn't scoring, my defense is almost useless. Unless I can try to score the points my own damn self. I mean, it's really hard. You got to work as a team, and you got to encourage your team. You got to be working together as a team, and you got to transfer your hopes, your faith, and your confidence to one another. Not by laying down like the Spartans and having sex with each other. It goes on a different level than that. I told you about that stuff when they talked about Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, and all those guys being gay. They weren't gay. No. Not with the I can tell who's gay. Now, King James, when you look at his letters to Chamberlain and stuff like that, he's gay, okay? When you look at the letters between Aristotle and Plato and all them, they're not gay. When you're talking about the love that men have between one another, when they're willing, Spartans, Leonidas, and all that, I seriously doubt if Leonidas would, no, that's certain practices that other guys do and stuff like that, but it's not always completely common, and they wouldn't encourage it at all. So it was one guy's idea, and if you follow one guy's idea all the time and stuff like that, you'll lead yourself to pure insanity and perpetual inhumanity, because if somebody's got a really good idea, it's like, hey, let's exchange each other's manhood. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want you putting your penis in my ass and ejaculating in there. No. And no, it's just, I mean, if you're comfortable with that, find a way to protect yourself and keep yourself healthy and stuff like that. You mean you're too insecure to let me? Yeah, I'm not too insecure, so I don't want you to do it. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel comfortable, and it's not fun. Now, when I go, my wife says she likes me putting my penis into her. Well, she calls it her penis into her or my body, and she said that. She says this is my body and my body is hers. So when I put her penis into my body, which is her, because she's not my trophy, she's my love. She's mine. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, that's what I'm down with, and that's how I boost my morale. She's every bit of a man as you are. Will you let me go with you? Yes, my love, yes. She would go into battle with me. She would die side by side with me to save our children, where you would betray me and leave me out there to die so you could force your penis into anybody in the whole village that you want. This is Sparta. You don't come insult my queen. I have chosen my words wisely. My God is the life of all my country, all my Aggies, all my Miners, all my Lobos, all my football players, all my cheerleaders, all my dancers, and all my band members, making the music to get us excited, and all my mascot riders in the whole 9 yards. He was dead and we were right. I should have thought of this a long time ago. It really draws the fans in, and the young man that rides is a very good rider, and he really, it's inspiring. It's almost like from a movie scene when he runs across with the New Mexico state flag on that beautiful horse going around. It's really cool. And they do the Williams Overture. It was a good creative idea to help inspire the fans and make them feel a part of it. And with our ag, us being an ag school, and do we have a rodeo team like Cochise College? If we don't, we should. And because we have some of the best riders, cowboys and cowgirls in the United States of America. We're New Mexicans. All right, guys. I'm going to mosey my backside down onto the TBML and hope things change sooner than later. Sooner or later. I hope it's not later, because you guys are all so fine. So fine. I really want to see you. I really want to meet you. I really want to see you all, but it takes so long. I know it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't take that long at all. You don't have to have patience. You don't have to do Bob's, what about Bob's baby steps? You can stop abuse immediately if you as a group stand bravely for real truth and value. It can be done. All right? So you can take that trophy off the shelf and you can make real love again. All right? I'm doing this for you Rockefellers, you royal families, you Rothschilds, all you world leaders and all you world dominators and all you people that have found irrational forms of molecular and relative math and sciences to try to follow to sustain your flesh as your permanent self. It's a bad idea. It retards you, and it's really bad. You will evolve better if you let it take its natural course that is given, because it's naturally intelligent and it's on a very intelligently loving, perfect design in order to continue this life of sacrifice. That's what's discussed in the book of Revelation, because somebody would help him see it, and she would know. All right, I love y'all. I gotta walk. I love you too, because I walk the walk. Blessings and peace.